Game On is presented by Mike Piazza Honda of Langhorne.
Hi, and welcome to another softball edition of Game On. I'm Mark Samaro, and joining me again, softball writer John Lewis. How's it going, John?
Good.
All right, I need your help. You got to help me make sense of this Liberty division. It seems like a wild race. Is it pretty much anybody's game?
You know what, I was about to ask you, actually. I can't make any sense out of it. I thought coming in that New Egypt was a pretty clear favorite, and then they promptly go out and lose to Morristown. And it happened that I talked to Kevin English a couple days after that, and he said, you know what, nobody's going to be undefeated in this division. Nobody's going to have one loss. Nobody's going to have two losses.
Wow.
So right now, Rancocas Valley is 2-0. They're the leader. Morristown, 2 days after they beat New Egypt, they go and they lose to Pemberton. And that was 2 days after Pemberton lost to Cinnaminson. And Cinnaminson is 3-7, and I maintain they're pretty good.
Yeah. Well,
you know?
Morristown rebounds, though, and they beat Northern Burlington, another good team in that division. Is this Morristown team a little better than we were thinking, or?
Actually, coming in, Morristown and Northern Burlington were kind of in the same boat. These are two teams that are going to really hit the heck out of the ball. They have to catch it and they have to pitch it. And Northern's caught it and pitched it and hasn't hit it very well. I mean, all you need to know about Northern is they're 2-5. Those 5 losses have come by a total of 10 runs. You know, you start hitting the ball, that problem's going to go away. Yeah. And we said this last week, but it hasn't happened yet. Although Megan Meyernick this week did get her 100th hit for Northern.
Yeah, the bats did start to come around a little bit in that Morristown game. They lose 6-5 on a home run by Callie Forsley. So, I mean, anything goes. But also in that division, RV, they're the only one with a perfect division record, right?
Yeah, RV is off to a nice start. They won their first 6 games. It's the first time in 4 years they've done that. They played really well. I think if that Vineland game had been 8 innings, they'd have won.
Okay. RV had a nice showing down at the Rancocas Valley tournament.
Yeah.
Also did Florence, because they had a busy day that day.
Florence, they had a really weird day, actually. They played twice at the RV tournament. They beat Buna. They lost to RV. Then they hopped in the bus. They went to Nottingham. They played 2 more games. They went 1-3 on the day. Alyssa Laird, I talked to her a little bit about it. She said, you know, in travel ball, they do this all the time. So they said it wasn't a really big deal. They wanted to go and do it. Okay, all well and good. But while we're up in Hamilton, the Steiner tournament was double elimination, which was really kind of fascinating. New Egypt played Lenape in the first game and won 2-0. And then they end up having to play again in the losers bracket final. Lenape wins that one 18-13. Now you can't look at those 2 scores and tell me that playing all day didn't have some effect on them.
Probably.
So then Lenape loses to Steiner 14-5 in the championship game. And if Lenape had won that game, there was going to be an if game, which is interesting because the game that they lost was called on account of darkness. So the if game, I guess they were going to play it in the parking lot, which is pretty well lit.
Well, speaking of the 100-hit club, also Florence, I don't know when she got it that day because they played 4 times, but Lacey Olaf also got her.
Lacey Olaf got her 100th hit. Congratulations to her. She's a great pitcher, a great kid.
Exactly. Okay, coming up this week, Shawnee, Washington Township. Seems like a battle of heavyweights here. It is.
It is a battle of heavyweights. Shawnee, since the start of 2014, 1-5 against Washington Township, 34-9 against everybody else. And where Shawnee is, let's face it, you want to win your league, you want to win a tournament, you want to win the states, you got to beat Washington Township. So psychologically, this is a good time. Get it out of the way. We're as good as they are. Let's get our leg up finally.
Yeah, Bordentown got a little taste of Washington Township this weekend at that RV tournament. Tough draw for the Skies.
Yeah, again, because they played Robbinsville the last 2 years. Can we get a little love? Let's get them in with RV in the first round. I think they go for that.
Right on. All right, well, that's all the time we have for this week. Make sure to join us next Tuesday for another softball edition with John Lewis. And on Wednesdays with Tom Rimback. Thursday and Friday, the rest of the week, we'll have video features and great game coverage all week. Join us on Facebook and Twitter at BCT Game On and hashtag BCT Sports. We'll see you next time.